Hey guys, this is Amit and you are watching Tech Dad. In this video we are going to compare between Redmi 10 Prime versus Redmi Note 9 Pro, and we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips, and about the prices. In the end of the video I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Talking about the rear camera of the devices, 10 Prime have quad camera setup, 50 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 2 megapixel of macro camera and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. Whereas 9 Pro comes with quad camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 5 megapixel of macro camera and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. So of course the winner here is 9 Pro because it has 64 megapixel of wide camera, which can produce high resolution of photos. And about the front camera of the devices, 10 Prime have 8 megapixel of wide camera, whereas 9 Pro have 16 megapixel of wide camera. So the winner here is 9 Pro because it has 16 megapixel of wide camera, which can take high resolution of selfies. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. 10 Prime have LED flash, HDR and panorama, whereas 9 Pro have LED flash, HDR and panorama. So it's a tie. And about the video recording options in the devices, 10 Prime can shoot Full HD video max at 30 fps and 9 Pro can record 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 120 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. So the winner here is 9 Pro because it has gyro electronic image stabilization, which can stabilize your video footage. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. I have Android 11 support. On the other side, 9 Pro have Android 11 support. So it's a tie here. And about the user interface of the devices, 10 Prime have MIUI, whereas 9 Pro comes with MIUI 2. So it's a tie because both of the user interface have same UI. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. 10 Prime is powered by MediaTek Helio G88 based on 12nm processor, whereas 9 Pro is powered by Snapdragon 720G based on 8nm processor. So the winner here is 9 Pro because it has faster processor, which can give you more faster processing speed. And about the GPU of the devices, 10 Prime is packed with Mali G52, whereas 9 Pro is packed with Adreno 618. So the winner here is 9 Pro because it can give you more FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. 10 Prime can clock at 2.0 GHz based on octa-core Cortex chipset, whereas 9 Pro can clock at 2.3 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset. So the winner here is 9 Pro because it has faster clock speed. And about the RAM variants in their devices, 10 Prime have two options, 4 and 6 GB, whereas 9 Pro have 6 and 8 GB. So the winner here is 9 Pro because it has bigger capacity of RAM options. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. 10 Prime comes with 64 and 128 GB of storage, whereas 9 Pro have 64 and 128 GB of storage. So the winner here is 9 Pro because it has faster read and write speed. And about the external storage of the devices, 10 Prime have dedicated card slot, whereas 9 Pro also have dedicated card slot, so it's a tie. Moving to the display features of the devices, let's start with the display size of the devices. 10 Prime have 6.5 inches of display, whereas 9 Pro have 6.67 inches of display, so it's a tie because both of the devices have approximately the same screen size. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, 10 Prime have approximately 83.4%, whereas 9 Pro have 84.5%. So it's a tie because both of the devices have approximately the same ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. 10 Prime comes with Full HD Plus display. On the other side, 9 Pro also have Full HD Plus display, so it's a tie. And about the display type of the devices, 10 Prime have LCD display having 90 Hz of refresh rate, whereas 9 Pro have IPS LCD. So the winner here is 10 Prime because it have 90 Hz of refresh rate, which can give you smooth transitions. Moving to the body features of the devices, let's start with the thickness of the devices. 10 Prime have 8.9 mm of thickness, whereas 9 Pro have 8.8 mm of thickness. So it's a tie here because both of the devices have same thickness. Let's talk about the weight of the devices. 10 Prime have 181 grams of weight, whereas 9 Pro have 209 grams of weight. So the winner here is 10 Prime because it have lighter body weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, 10 Prime have Gorilla Glass 3, whereas 9 Pro have Gorilla Glass 5. So the winner here is 9 Pro because it have newer generation of glass which is more durable than its older generation. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. 10 Prime have plastic back with plastic frame, whereas 9 Pro have glass back with plastic frame. So the winner here is 9 Pro because it have solid build quality. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices have dual nano SIM support, so it's a tie. Moving to some of the most important features of the devices, let's start with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. 10 Prime have side mounted fingerprint scanner. On the other side, 9 Pro have side mounted fingerprint scanner, so it's a tie. And about the sensors in the devices, 10 Prime have accelerometer, proximity and compass, whereas 9 Pro have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass. So the winner here is 9 Pro. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. 10 Prime have 5000 mAh of battery capacity, whereas 9 Pro have 5020 mAh of battery capacity. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same battery capacity. Let's talk about the charging speed of the devices. 10 Prime have 18 watts of fast charging, whereas 9 Pro have 30 watts of fast charging. So the winner here is 9 Pro because it have faster charging speed. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. 10 Prime comes with stereo speakers, whereas 9 Pro have normal speakers. So the winner here is 10 Prime because it can produce immersive sound. And about the headphone jack of the devices, 10 Prime have 3.5mm of headphone jack, whereas 9 Pro also have, so it's a tie. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices. Both of the devices have Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot, so it's a tie. And about the Bluetooth version of the devices, 10 Prime have 5.1 generation of Bluetooth, whereas 9 Pro have 5.0 generation of Bluetooth. So the winner here is 10 Prime because it have newer generation of Bluetooth. Let's talk about the positioning chips in the devices. 10 Prime have AGPS, GLONASS, Galileo and BDS, whereas 9 Pro have AGPS, GLONASS, Galileo and BDS. So it's a tie here. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, 10 Prime comes with 2nd gen of Type-C connector, whereas 9 Pro have 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG support. So the winner here is 9 Pro. Moving to the price of the devices in the international market, price of 10 Prime is around $200 US, whereas 9 Pro is available from $240 US. In the Indian market, 10 Prime have starting range from 12,000 rupees, whereas 9 Pro is available from 13,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera, the winner here is 9 Pro. In the performance, the winner here is 9 Pro. In the display, the winner here is 10 Prime. In the body segment, the winner here is 10 Prime. In the features of the device, it's a tie. In the communication chips, it's a tie. And about the prices, the winner here is 9 Pro. So the decision is totally yours. Which device you like the most so far, and let me know in the comment below what do you think, which device is better for you. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like our content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what's your thought in the comment below. If you're watching this video on Facebook, please like our page TechDad, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.